Wanted Adventure, hosted by Donna Newman. Kids games from my childhood. In today's video, I'm talking a little bit about some kids games from my childhood, especially their names in Germany and the US. And I'm starting with one that is actually not a kids game at all, but it's something that I know from my childhood, and it's what kind of got the gears turning in my head for this video topic, and that is the piggyback ride. The other day, Stefan and I were going for a walk, and he was like, hey, hop on. You know, he stopped and was like, hop on for a piggyback ride, only he didn't say in English piggyback ride. He said, oh, what's the German word? I wrote it down.
Huckepack.
Huckepack, yeah, that's what you said, Huckepack. And I was like, is that the German word for piggyback ride? Yeah, I went home and looked it up, and sure enough, Huckepack is the German word for a piggyback ride. Hey, that's interesting. I was like, I wonder what other things, you know, as far as childhood stuff goes, is different in Germany and the US. The first game that I'd like to mention today is, you know, my childhood was not my childhood without the game of tag. And so then I was like, Stefan, what is tag called in Germany? I mean, you've got to have tag, right? And he was like, yes, we have tag, and it is called
Fangen spielen.
Fangen spielen. And that's literally, fangen would be like to catch, and spielen is to play. So tag in Germany, I guess, is literally to play catch, which I thought was really, really interesting because in the US, I also had just like the game of catch. Or I guess it wasn't really even a game, but like, for example, I'd go outside and play catch with my friends. And that's just where you throw a ball to each other and you have to catch it. And so then I asked Stefan, well, so what is catch in German? And he didn't really know. And I wasn't really able to find out what it is online. Please let me know in the comments below if this has a German name. But quickly, before we leave the game of tag behind for some other games, in the US, in English, the person who is, well, it's called being it. Like, that's the one who's going around and trying to tag people is the person who is it. And I asked Stefan what he called that. And in Germany, you said it's called?
Du bist.
So literally, you are. Okay, what's my next game? Hide and seek. And I think this is funny. So Stefan told me this game is called in German
Verstecken spielen.
Yeah, Verstecken Spielen, which is literally to play hide. Verstecken is to hide. And in English, it's hide and seek. Verstecken und suchen spielen. But it's just Verstecken. This next game, I actually called it a few different things when I was younger, including monkey in the middle, keep away, and I also called it just pickle. And my parents as well, because I guess that's where I got it from, to call it just pickle. When I looked this game up online, I found monkey in the middle, keep away. I didn't find pickle. I did find the term for this game, pickle in a dish, but I didn't call it pickle in a dish. I just called it just pickle, as well as a few other ones that I didn't know, including pig in the middle or piggy in the middle as well. And in German, I found a few different names for it. Interestingly, Stefan knows this game, but you didn't know any German term for it.
No, I didn't know how it's called.
Yeah, and when I looked online, I found lots of different German names as well, including Neckball, Tretze, as well as Esel in der Mitte. And Esel is donkey, so also donkey in the middle. And the game is basically where two people stand across from each other, and there's one person standing in the middle, and these two people are throwing a ball, and they're trying to keep it away from the person in the middle, and the person in the middle is trying to get the ball that these two people are throwing. Interesting how one game can have so many different names. The next one is jump rope. Yes, and in German, it's actually quite interesting. So in English, it's jump rope, and in German, it's Seil springen, and Seil is literally rope, and springen is to jump, so it's like flipped, basically. Seilspringen is rope jumping, whereas in English it's jumping rope. Another one, telephone. Yes, where you have to like whisper something and see how it then comes out after everyone whispers it to each other. In German, Stefan called this Stille Post, and when I looked it up online, I did find Stille Post, as well as another term for it, Flüsterpost. And last one for this video is hopscotch. In English, that's the only term that I know for it, hopscotch. But when I looked it up online, I found a couple different ways to say it in German, including Hüpfspiel, and Stefan knows it as
Kästchen springen.
And yeah, I just find that interesting. Like, I think it's interesting that they're different, of course, like different names in German and English, but same game. Like, I think that's pretty cool. So my question for you is, what games did you like to play in your childhood? And what interesting names for games do you know in Germany, the US, or anywhere else around the world? Please let me know in the comments below. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you in tomorrow's video where I'm talking about words being pronounced differently can sometimes cause confusion. Until next time, until tomorrow, auf Wiedersehen. Want to watch another video? Here are two. And a really, really, really big thank you so much to our patrons on Patreon who help make these videos possible. Thank you so much for your support. Bis morgen!